Hi, yes, so welcome back and welcome to day 2 of 365 days transformation journey. So on day 1, spoke about the things which we'll be doing, what the plan is, and yesterday we went to the gym for the first time in a couple of years. So today, we're going to talk about the most important thing, which is our brain. So people go on diets, they train their body, they do marathons, they run, whatever not. But forget the most important thing, which is our brain and our mind. And that's the organ that needs to be in tip top condition for us to succeed with other things in life. Therefore, what a way to start off with is for me to. So, I've got two books today which I'm going to focus on. First one, this one's How Logical Are You? It's just brain puzzles. Nothing special, just you can get any of these books. And the other one is Letting Go by David Hawkins. So I've got a lot of books and resources which I'll be sharing with you throughout this journey. But first of all, like I said, we train our body, we look after our diets, we do skincare, people can do whatever not, get their fashion sorted out, get their hair sorted out. But we neglect the most important part of our body, which is our brain. Me personally, I'm usually very tired during the day. I feel sleepy. I might be working and I'll just fall asleep. But I've realized when I do a bit of brain puzzles the night before, I seem to be a lot more awake the next day. Now, I bought this book a couple of months ago and I've not even started. So, what a best way to get started with these puzzles, sharpen our brains. So I'm gonna give you one puzzle for you guys to do as well. If you can just pause your video. So if you've got a sequence of numbers and you have to insert plus, minus, multiplication, division, or brackets into these boxes such that the equation works out. Like I said, the author of this book, Tim Dedupoulos, sorry for the wrong pronunciation, and what he said is just amazing. He said the human brain gives meaning and structure to the world through analysis, pattern recognition, and logical deduction. So, like I said, it's always the best idea to get training with your mind, your brain first. About Letting Go by David Hawkins, I read good things about, I had good things about this book as a recommendation by a couple of people. Not many people have heard of this book, but those who have and have read this book, it's life-changing. David, unfortunately, has passed away several years ago, but for his followers and his fans, this book has been life-changing. Now, I've read the first two chapters, which are introduction and just a bit about the mechanism of letting go. I've just had a look through the rest of it just quickly, and I feel like a lot of it might be repetition. So he talks about transformations, relationships, healing, love, peace, courage, acceptance, pride, anger, desire, fear, but I feel like the main message stays the same. And I feel like just the first two chapters might be enough. That might just be enough to if not change your life, at least get the ball rolling. David's message is quite simple but profound, and you might be thinking, oh, this is very easy and simple. but maybe the answer is very simple. I'll briefly tell you a couple of things, and the essence is what David's saying is that people are running away. We fix one problem and the other one starts. We fix another one and something else starts. And it might just be that we are too scared to deal with the core issue. And everyone's looking for the perfect solution. So it's like people might start drinking green tea, they might meditate, they might chant a mantra, NLP, try psychic jewelry, hang upside down, jog, become vegetarians, eat only cabbage, try different medicines, acupuncture, acupressure, Chinese herbs, find a guru, go to different countries, stare at the sun, swim in the Ganges, shave their head, sing tribal chants, punch pillows, scream, do tarot cards, read lots of books, whatever not. Actually, is very true. I mean, personally, let's be honest and open. Everyone has struggled at some point in their lives, and we just seem to run away. We try different things. We try the next new craze, the next thing we find in books, on YouTube, and we think it's going to fix our lives. And none of these things are bad. Most of these things do work. It has worked for people, and if it works, fair enough. But like what David said, once we fix one thing, the other problem starts. And that's been true for me all my life. I would fix one thing, which I've sneeze there. So we fix one thing, something else starts, and that is it. And sometimes the answer is just letting go. And how do you let go? When we try and let go, or we try to do something or change our lives, we feel that initial resistance. We get anxious, our body tenses up, we feel a lot of pain, we think that's the end of it sometimes. And what David is saying, and it's been backed by a lot of research now, things like ERP, which is kind of similar, exposure and response prevention. I think so, sorry. The main thing is when we try and let go or change our lives, we have to go past that line. And when we go past that line, we're going to feel a lot of resistance. And what do? Not do anything. It literally is, the message is not to do anything. And that has been working for me for the last few months. I cheated a bit. This is not the first time I'm reading this book. I did briefly read it several months ago. In fact, several years ago. But like I said, it's easy said than done. It might take you some time to let go. But it literally is very simple, yet very difficult, but profound. All you have to do is not do anything about your... Just not do anything. Feel that pressure, feel that resistance. Your body's going to tense up, your mind's going to go crazy. But to let go, you just stay with that feeling. You have to ride that wave and not do anything, that's it. But I recommend you read this book for yourself, because I might not be great with explaining things. I might think I'm making sense, but I might not be making sense. So read it for yourself. So that's the end of day 2. We've got a lot of things coming up. So do like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all hopefully tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.